What's up, YouTube? Today I wanted to talk about an ICO or initial coin offering for a company called Everex that's doing something special with blockchain, and in particular I think it's a great use case for using blockchain technology to help a community that would normally not get access to banking services that people with more modern banking systems are accustomed to, and in particular mobile-to-mobile payments, foreign exchange, microcredit, micro-lending, different services that we in modern countries take for granted that aren't available for communities that are based on a cash-based system. What I really like about what Everex is doing is that they're allowing and enabling banks that don't have the corporate infrastructure or technical infrastructure that modern banks have, and leapfrogging from existing systems, legacy systems, to a more capable system on blockchain. What I really like about this model is that you separate areas of expertise where the bank gets to focus on what they know how to do and work with the government regulations, and Everex gets to focus on building out the technology, since that itself, the blockchain technology, is going to change very rapidly. I've taken some time and read through the white paper, and one of the main features that they're talking about is introducing something called crypto cash. And crypto cash is at the core of the Everex model. What is crypto cash? Well, it's basically a tokenized version of fiat. So it's not a new asset, it's basically a different form of the same currency so that it can be used in the blockchain and use all the benefits of blockchain without the volatility of cryptocurrency. They call these kinds of coins stable coins because they're ultimately backed by fiat, or dollar, or Thai baht, or euro. Whatever currency is represented or used, there's actually one token for one fiat dollar. When using tokenized versions of fiat, you get the benefit of being able to transfer border to border or remittance at a much faster speed and at a much cheaper cost. So one of the next questions I would ask is the team actually capable of pulling this off? Well, they've actually have quite a few products. They have their own wallet already called everex.cash that's available for Android, and they've written several tools, open source tools that are used by different companies like Coiningi and My Ether wallet that use their API Explorer, which is only second to etherscan.io. The Everex one is ethsplorer.io. What really separates this team from other ICOs that I see is that they've actually have products and they've actually tested out on the market. And they're not trying to raise funds for an idea. They've actually done a sample or a pilot with a bank, Bangkok Bank or a Siam Bank in Thailand, with some migrant workers going back and forth between Myanmar and Bangkok or Thailand. The team was also awarded an award at Remtech for their fintech and their wallet remittance program. So it's actually been done, and they got an award for it, and they're looking for these funds to accelerate their growth in Southeast Asia. They also have products like Chainy, which is a URL shortener that's immutable and based on blockchain technology, which changes the URL to a hash and then dehashes it so that it guarantees the link won't change. And this is being tested in RSK or rootstock sidechain on their testnet, which is pretty cool. So they have a catalog of different products that are actively being used and tested by some of the major brands in crypto in the crypto world. So I've covered a bit about the business model, the team, the products. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the ICO itself. The amount of funds raised is a modest 70,000 Ether, which equates to roughly 15 to 16 million US dollars. The number of tokens is set at a maximum of 25 million EVX tokens. So the number is not outstanding either. It's not like a billion or 9 billion or some ridiculous number of tokens. It's actually commensurate with the amount raised, and they've mentioned that if they needed to issue more tokens or raise additional capital, that they would do it in a second offering, which is the more traditional approach to fundraising. The token sale is set to run from July 24th, today, all the way through August 31st. And if the goal is met, then the ICO will end and tokens will be issued 3 weeks later. So when it comes to how many tokens have already been issued, prior to the main round, there's been 3.5 million raised in BTC and Ethereum in the pre-sale round and 400,000 raised in the seed round. And recently, they just received another 500,000 in seed funding from a Chinese investor. So they actually have a combination of venture capital as well as the crowd sale funding. What also makes this ICO different is that when you sign up, you're not actually sending Ether to a contract address. You're actually sending it to your own personal wallet. So you have your own wallet that's generated for you by EverX. And this separates your funds so that none of those other problems with contracts address happens. If you decide to join the token sale, please use the official location on the website. So tks.everx.io, and make sure that it's HTTPS. There's a lot of scammers going around trying to send messages, so go to the official website only. Please, before you buy these tokens, don't put in anything that you can't afford to lose. These are all ideas. Although there are some products, we don't really know the cons other than market adoption. So please keep that in mind before you decide to purchase. Just as a disclaimer before I go, I just wanted to mention that I'm not paid for this particular ICO review, but I have joined in the pre-sale ICO. So as you've seen, their website is pretty polished and their ICO marketing material is actually very well done. That doesn't say much about the technology, but when combined with some of the other information, the awards, the venture capital, the products that they've done, the partnerships that they have, it really makes a compelling case for something that they might be onto something. So if you get a chance, take a look at the everx.io website and take a look to see if it's something that you might be interested in. So if you like, please comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.